In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring. And into this ring he poured his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life. One by one, the free lands of Middle-earth fell to the power of the ring. But there were some who resisted. The last alliance of men and elves marched against the armies of Mordor, and on the slopes of Mount Doom they fought for the freedom of Middle-earth. Victory was near, but the power of the ring could not be undone. It was in this moment, when all hope had faded, that Isildur, son of the king, took up his father's sword. The One Ring was lost for thousands of years. Now, destiny has placed the ring in the care of an unlikely creature, a hobbit, Frodo Baggins. Along with the help of his friends, Frodo set forth on a perilous journey to the land of Mordor to destroy the ring in the fires of Mount Doom. But the Dark Lord Sauron has again emerged, and with vengeance he commands an army bred but for one purpose: to destroy the free peoples of Middle-earth. Sauron now desperately searches for that which was his in ages past. Should Sauron find the One Ring, darkness shall once again fall upon Middle-earth.
Hello everyone, and welcome to The Lord of the Rings: The Battle for Middle-earth. This is one of my favorite RTS games of all time, and I am beyond ecstatic to finally play this game for you all. So, let's go right into the campaign. Normally, what I like to do when it comes to this game is play the good version of it, because the evil campaign can be rather stale, and the good campaign has a lot more maps, and is just a little bit more character. So, let's begin. We're going to be playing on medium, because I don't want to hate my life. Let's go. Alright, let's do this.
Mordor is the land of the Dark Lord Sauron. He has dominion over this bleak and wasted landscape and all who enter it. Sauron wages war with all of Middle-earth. He must be stopped, or all shall fall into darkness. The hobbit Frodo Baggins now bears the ring, guarded by a fellowship drawn from all the free peoples of Middle-earth. The One Ring must be returned to Mount Doom and destroyed in the very fires of its creation.
Alright, so one thing I always like to do when it comes to this game is just take a look around and see all the different places in it, and just to see all the different armies. Like over here we have a lot of orcs and stuff for Isengard. We also have Lurtz over here, who's been created a little early, because I think he was created a little later, like after the Fellowship were in Moria. And then we got Éomer over here. We got Faramir's over here by himself for some reason. And we just got a bunch of orcs and stuff, because Mordor is rather lame in this game, in all honesty. So let's go into Moria. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I'm so excited.
The Mines of Moria, once proud city of the dwarves, its ruined halls are now infested with vile goblins.
They call it a mine. A mine!
This is no mine. It is a tomb.
We have but one choice. We must face the darkness of Moria.
Alright, so first thing what I'm going to do is make it so all the hobbits have their rocks instead of their swords, just so they can keep a good distance. Meanwhile, everyone else should be fine, so let's get going.
We should never have come here.
Alright, also, one thing I'm going to do real quick.
This may go unnoticed.
Gonna go grab the heal spell real quick. And yeah, we're gonna encounter our first couple goblins, which are pretty simple to kill. They're probably some of the weakest enemies in the game. But now, right here, we have a veterancy upgrade. These are scattered throughout the entirety of Moria and will give each of your units an extra level. So I'm gonna give Aragorn the first one because Aragorn gets the ability Blade Master at level 2. Blade Master is really good because it increases his damage by 50 and his armor by 50, which is really, really nice. Alright, so let's get moving again. But yeah, so happy that this is going to be the first RTS game I cover on this channel just because this game is so good.
Be on your guard.
Alright.
There are older and fouler things than orcs.
Oh yeah, I should also do a quick character overview for each of them. Gandalf is obviously the wizard. He also has a unique power by pressing U. Okay, I thought it was U, but apparently not. But he has a bubble ability that I forgot how to trigger, which is annoying. But on top of that, though, he has the Wizard Blast, which will come in handy for this level. He's got Lightning Sword at level 2. Leadership, which will come in handy eventually. Mount, which makes it so he can go a lot faster because he's on his horse. Istari Light, which is another good damage move. And Word of Power, which takes forever to get. But it's basically a field nuke, which is amazing. Then we have Aragorn, who has Atlas, which is a heal spell. Blade Master, which I've already went over. Leadership, which buffs troops. Elendil, which will make it so your enemies will flee. And Oathbreakers at level 10, which is, again, going to take forever. With Legolas, he has his Hawk Strike, which is a really helpful ability because it can take down a lot of enemies. Knife Fighter, where he switches to melee for a temporary amount of time. Train Archers, literally self-explanatory. And Arrow Wind, which is a volley of arrows that can really help in a bad situation. Next up is Gimli. He's a little light on the powers, but all three of them are really fun. Axe Throw, he just throws an axe and it can deal with a lot of enemies. Leap Attack, which can make it so a lot of enemies can go off balance, which is really nice. And Slayer, which is essentially a much stronger Blade Master, which is fantastic. Takes him forever to get, but when he gets it, it's awesome. Then we have Boromir. He's also a little light on the powers, and unlike Gimli, he's a lot more, how do I put it? He's a lot more focused on support. Because he's got the leadership ability, he's got Horn of Gondor, which can make enemies flee in terror, and he's got Captain of Gondor, which can make it so a lot of units can gain EXP. Then all the hobbits, for now, they just have their swords. They will get a couple other, Frodo will get a couple other things. The other guys kind of stay a little bit the same. Which is unfortunate, but oh well.
Goblins approach!
Alright, so yeah, a few more goblins to deal with. These guys, again, really simple. Oh right, I forgot to mention! Alright, so each character has their own unique little ability to them. Or in this case, in combat, Aragorn does splash damage, which means he can injure more than one enemy in an attack, which is really helpful. And he also can attack really fast. Boromir can attack really fast, but in this case, he topples enemies, which can come in handy again, depending on the enemy. Say if it's like a cave troll, he can topple it, which is really nice. Alright, now, gonna have Legolas in the group go over here. I'm not gonna use Wizard Blast yet, just because there's no point. And, okay, there we go. So, now what I want to do is, let's see, who would really benefit from it? Gandalf would, but you know what? Let's go give it to Legolas for now. He's been doing pretty good. There we go. Now Legolas is at level 2. Awesome. Alright, now let's go through this area. So now I'm going to get Gandalf at the ready because we're going to be fighting quite a few goblins in here. Yeah, take a look at them all. Gonna wait for them to start swarming. Yeah, now's a good time to do this. Oh, wait. Oh, he's turning. No. Okay. Not the best Wizard Blast in the world, but it was really helpful to deal with a good amount of them. Didn't kill a couple of them, but yeah. Also expect Legolas to get a lot of kills early on.
Keep quiet.
Because Legolas is a beast. Alright, so for this bit, I'm gonna do is select these guys and have them attack the cave troll. But in this case, whenever they go up there, I'm gonna have Legolas instead kill the 2 goblin archers that are over there. Meanwhile, Boromir and Gimli can deal with that. Can deal with the cave troll. Oh, shoot. I should also mention, cave trolls can inflict topple as well, and you bet that crud is annoying. Legolas, they don't need your help right now. They can deal with him. Boromir, I know your AI can be a little weird at times, but I need you to work with me. Awesome. And now we're gonna have Gimli use his axe move, if he lets me. Gimli, thank you. Okay. Yeah, the AI in this game can be a little weird at times, but it's workable. Also, the cave troll has his own really disgusting portrait. Yeah. Ah, gosh dang it. Come on, you two. I'd bring in the whole crew, but I wanted them to get a bunch of EXP from this. Okay, there we go. Nice. And now what we're going to do is give that treasure to Gandalf, because if I gave it to these two, well, all the XP they gained would be kind of worthless. Alright, so let's just actually move these guys down. Okay, Gandalf got that, so now we can keep moving. Do you remember I need to do the guard stance? Guard stance just makes it so all your units will attack anything that gets in the circle. Yeah. Now let's keep moving and go up here. Okay, I want to rearrange it real quick because I want Gandalf up front. Just so we can do a nice little wizard blast when the enemies show up. Alright, here they are. Hello, goblins. Yeah, now we're gonna fight a lot more. Nice! That was a good wizard blast, Gandalf. Yeah, I think the 2 units that'll usually get the most kills early on are going to be Gandalf and Legolas. It's just usually how it goes. Okay, so let's go up here now. Alright, here's some more goblins for us to deal with. So for this bit, again, I'm just gonna have Boromir and Gimli deal with them, just because I want them to get more EXP. That's all. Alright. Gimli can probably throw one of his axes at that. Yeah, he can throw it from really far away, which is really, really helpful. I'm gonna have Aragorn pull back, though. Alright, come on, you two. You guys got this. Come on. Alright. Nice. Awesome. So now let's just have Boromir and Gimli go over here and deal with the little stragglers. Actually, let's just have Gimli deal with them. Yeah, boy. Stay away from that, please. Cool. Ah, he's so close. Okay. So what I usually like to do is give this treasure to Aragorn. Only because Aragorn benefits from it, because it means he'll only be 1 level away from getting his leadership ability. Which is really nice. Alright. Awesome, so now he's almost there. So let's move everyone up here into Balin's tomb. Oh boy.
Evil lies beyond these doors.
This bit is always tough. And can catch you by surprise if you're not careful. Alright, let's rock. Yeah, now we're gonna see the little clip of Gimli discovering Balin's tomb.
Here lies Balin, son of Hundin, Lord of Moria. He is dead then. It's as I feared.
We must move. We cannot linger. Goblins.
They are coming. Let them come. Both get in warrior who still draws breath.
Alright, so now we're gonna have to fight a lot of goblins, just like in the movie! Which is one really nice thing about BFME 1, well, that it has over the other BFME games, being Rise of the Witch King and 2, that it actually has the stuff from the movies, even though it does lack a few characters, and boy, this isn't gonna end well, is it? Okay, Gandalf, we need to help Gimli, he is a little surrounded. There we go, now Boromir and Gimli have reached level 2. Awesome. Alright, let's get ready. Let's pull Aragorn back and have Boromir attack the cave troll. Because the cave troll is one of the harder enemies to kill. Also, let's use Hawk Strike to... Oh, shoot, Legolas! He's, a little busted early on, not gonna lie. Alright. we need to make sure that all these goblins get dealt with. So I'm just going to make it so everyone else moves up. And I want the hobbits to start getting some EXP as well, because they need it. Also, make sure you take good care of Gandalf for this fight, because he can't, his defenses aren't the greatest. So you want to make sure he stays safe and not overwhelmed. Everyone else can usually deal with it. Well, I say that, the hobbits also can't really deal with too much. But Gandalf out of your main fighters you need to take care of. Alright, we're done with that bit. Now we're gonna have to fight 2 more cave trolls! Yeah, this wasn't in the movie. Well, to be fair, creative liberties had to be taken if it was when making an RTS game. Which I am fine with, because that means more crud to fight. To be fair, though, the Fellowship fought 2 more cave trolls. I don't know if they could have made it. Just saying, because they already struggle enough with 1. Heck, Frodo almost died. Anyway, well, died in the movie, so yeah. Fellowship had a lot of close calls early on, huh? Oh, come on, everyone except for Frodo got a level up. Really? There we go. Awesome. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is grab the Elven Gift spell, since we are since we're getting another power point. Elven Gifts is really nice because it gives 50 extra damage to all your heroes. Really helpful early on. Alright, so let's get moving and fight off a lot of these goblins. Alright. So, Gimli, let's have him throw his axe real quick. Okay, let's get Gandalf out of there. Alright. Crud. I probably should have waited a moment. Alright, we're doing good. Okay, good. Awesome. Alright, so now let's go over here, where there are a few more enemies to fight. Oh boy. Alright, so now everyone else is gonna do their usual shtick. Wow, wow, Pippin's almost level 3. Dang. I know hobbits gain EXP a lot faster than the other heroes, but dang. Alright. There we go. Cave Troll is down, and now we're just gonna fight off all of them. And you know what? I'm going to give this next one to Gandalf, just so he's a little bit closer to his leadership ability. Alright. And you might be saying, oh wait.
The demon of the ancient world. This foe is beyond any of you. Run!
Yeah, this game is going to take some creative liberties soon. You'll all see in a moment. But yeah. Alright, so everyone's going to start walking down here. Yeah, the bridges are going to collapse this time. Because, well, I actually don't know why, but... Well, actually, to be fair, if the bridge was collapsing and if your characters fell in, you'd lose the map. That would be really obnoxious. So, you know what? Good call there. Alright, so now it's going to tell us, hey, use Legolas's Hawk Strike against these guys. It's actually really helpful, which is what I'm going to do. On top of that, we're going to have to fight off another Goblin Battalion. So, boy, everything's shaking now. That's never fun. Alright, so let's try and fight off all of these guys. You know what? We don't even need to right now, just because, well, actually, you know what? It would be nice to do that just so Legolas can get a little more EXP for now. Good, good, good. Yeah, Legolas, at this point, one-shots a lot of enemies. So, yeah, darn good. He's actually one of the better hero units in this game, in my opinion. Definitely one of the best archers. Well, to be fair, there are only like 3 archers in this game. But he's the best one, in my opinion.
The exit is in sight!
Oh gosh, it's him!
I cannot protect all of you! Beat them all, Anakin! Swords are no more use! Run!
Alright, so what we're going to do is have Gandalf use his good ol' lightning sword ability, which does a lot of damage to the Balrog. Now, be careful though, the Balrog does a lot of damage. Though, funnily enough, this isn't even the strongest Balrog out there. There's worse! Well, okay, in the main PvP, the Balrog in that game is well, in the skirmish mode is really tough, but they intentionally made the Balrog a lot easier for this bit because, well, you know, Gandalf wouldn't be able to really deal with it in this scenario if we were fighting the actual skirmish Balrog. Jeez. But yeah. Alright, so now we're just gonna have to run around. Yeah, the whole point of this fight is... Oop, did not mean to zoom in there. Oops. Alright, yeah, the whole point of this fight... Eh, boy. Excuse me. Yeah, if you get caught in that, that does a lot of damage. So be careful. Alright, so let's have Gandalf use his lightning sword again. It takes about 4 of them to kill it, I'd like to say. So it does take a little bit, but you just gotta be careful. Alright, we are almost there. Bring it on, you oversized fire demon. I don't know how you'd be an oversized fire demon, but oh well. My insult game is pretty weak, not gonna lie. Okay, crud. Alright, this should do it. Yeah, always try and Wizard Blast, because the Wizard Blast does a little bit of damage to him, and there we go! Balrog is dead!
Mines of Moria is no more.
With the Balrog defeated, the Fellowship continued their perilous journey.
And with that, we are done! Alright, so overall, at the end of every map, you'll get a battle statistic, and all heroes gain veterancy. Veterancy is just leveling up. There are no troops in this, so it's all good, and we got the total victory, which is the highest score you can get. Awesome! And overall, for our final count, wow, there is a big gap in kills from these two, and then everyone else. Dang. Gimli would be fuming. Anyway.
As the shadow of Sauron moves across the land, Lord Eomer and his horsemen must defend the villages of Rohan.
Which is what we're gonna do in the next episode of The Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. So, thank you all so much for watching, and hope you all have a good day, guys. Bye!